How's it going, everybody? It's Sean here, and I'm back today to give you guys a review of the Nike Zoom Freak 1 in the All Bros colorway. This marks the debut signature sneaker for NBA star Giannis Antetokounmpo. Releasing worldwide on June 29th, they retailed for a price of $120 US or $160 here in Canada. So the official colorway for this shoe is Total Orange, Midnight Navy, Photo Blue, and White. So I grabbed these about a week ago, and I've actually had some time to wear these on the court to test them out. So before I get into the performance aspects about the sneaker, first let me give you a quick look at the box. So these come in a special edition box that I'm sure most of us sneaker fans love. As you can see, this is pretty much all done in white and blue. At the very top of the lid at the bottom corner, we have Giannis's logo, and then on the sides we have the Nike swoosh, we have Giannis's signature, and then on this side we have his last name Antetokounmpo spelt out in Greek style lettering. As for the shoes themselves, so diving straight in, the majority of this upper is constructed using this total orange colored mesh. The 5 eyelets at the very bottom of the sneaker, these are done in photo blue, and this is supposed to represent the 5 Antetokounmpo brothers. As you can kind of see showing through the mesh upper, these bands, which help to contain your forefoot in place, extend from the base of the sneaker at the very bottom and form sort of like this inverted Y shape before meeting at the very top. So while the mid panel of the lateral side is blank, on the medial side we have a Nike swoosh done in Midnight Navy. The laces in this case is done in an oval style in Midnight Navy, and then underneath this, we have a decently well padded textile tongue. This tongue is pretty soft to the touch, and halfway down the tongue, it sort of wraps around hugging the forefoot, giving you kind of that one-piece booty-like sensation. At the very top, we also have Giannis's logo embroidered in white. On the back of the shoe where your Achilles sits, we have additional padding, and we have the number 34 stylized in the style of the Greek flag. So the inner liner of these Zoom Freak 1s does feature additional padding around this ankle collar area, and this is entirely done in this blue textile. Pulling out the insoles, we have a Midnight Navy colored insole with the All Bros branding on the heel. So the upper of these Zoom Freak 1s sits atop your standard foam midsole. However, the most unique design aspect about these sneakers is this oversized reverse swoosh. So this is seen on the lateral side only, and in this case, this is done in this Midnight Navy color with the speckling found throughout. As for the foam bordering the swoosh, as you can see, this is done in a combination of orange, yellow, and then a transition to blue. On the medial side, you'll see the midsole has that gradient finish once again, and then you'll see the names Charles and Veronica, which are Giannis's parents. I also want to point out that there's a lateral outrigger as well. So this extends outwards from the outsole of the shoe and curves up and onto the midsole itself. So this will help with your lateral cuts, and it also helps give you additional containment along the forefoot. On the medial side near the back heel, so we have something a bit similar, so this is once again done in that translucent rubber, and it curves from the bottom of the outsole up and over onto the actual mesh upper. So while the majority of this midsole is just standard foam, there is double stacked Zoom Air underneath the heel. So as I turn these over to the bottom, so here you can see that this outsole is done in a combination of white and translucent rubber. The translucent parts, which is found on the lateral side of the forefoot and the medial side of the bottom heel, has this rose print, and this is a nod to Giannis's dad, who is supposedly a big fan of roses. The rest of the shoe, which is this white part, this is done in this multi-directional traction pattern, and you'll see the phrase "I am my father's legacy" on the forefoot, along with the orange Giannis logo as well. One final thing, you can also see the Zoom airbag peeping through from the bottom heel as well. So I'm sure most of you guys are wondering, how do these fit? So my feet measures as a true size 10, and I did have to go up a half size for this pair. The Zoom Freak 1s do run snug, so grabbing these in a 10.5 fit me very, very well. In comparison's sake, I'm also a 10.5 in most of my Kobe's as well, along with other Nike basketball shoes such as the Nike Kyrie 2 and the Kyrie 5. Even going up a half size, when I tried these on initially out of the box, they were quite snug, but then as I wore these on the court over time, they definitely loosened up to the point where I had to readjust it and tighten up the laces to give me more of that lockdown fit. Aside from the sizing, how these actually perform and feel on the court, I feel like they're somewhere in between a Kyrie and a Kobe. So structurally speaking, it feels like I'm wearing a Kobe, however it sort of has that low to the ground feel and minimalistic cushioning setup that Kyries usually have. So while the Zoom Air bags underneath the heel were pretty good, I pretty much felt no cushioning underneath the forefoot. So if you're a player that likes to be low to the ground and you make quick multi-directional cuts, then you might want to consider these guys. But if you're looking for a shoe that's very well padded and that's going to give you a lot of impact protection, then you probably will not like the Zoom Freak 1s. One of the best aspects about this shoe though was the traction pattern. So I wore these on a court that wasn't the most pristine, and pretty much at no point in time did I feel like I was losing grip or that I was sliding around over the court. So in summary, if you're looking for a very lightweight shoe that's going to give you a lot of traction, a lot of ground feel, but you're okay with sacrificing cushioning, then the Zoom Freak 1 is going to be a good shoe for you on the court. So with all that being said, now let me lace these up and I'll show you guys how these look on feet. All in all, the Zoom Freak 1 is a pretty decent Nike basketball sneaker. From a design standpoint, it sort of has like a retro vibe, paying homage to basketball sneakers from the 90s with a super-sized Nike swoosh. However, the actual performance of the shoe is nothing groundbreaking, but it's still a very decent overall sneaker. While I personally don't love this colorway, I'm very curious to see what colors come out from Nike basketball in the near future. So let me know in the comment section down below how you guys feel about the Nike Zoom Freak 1. Do you guys plan on copying this to play in or just to rock casually, or is this not a shoe for you? If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Give me a follow on Instagram at esgo8, check out my Twitter at sean.go, and visit my website at seango.ca. So until next time, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.